Well, very good morning. We are obviously live here from Investec Banking Limited for the Tourism Investment Summit that's set to kickstart around 8:30 this morning. And as I mentioned earlier on, various stakeholders from tourism experts to investors and of course some government officials alike are all going to be converging for this inaugural summit that's taking place. We're looking at economic growth and development, job creation as well in a post-COVID scenario, and of course how South Africa can also serve as a gateway into the rest of Africa. And so perhaps to chat about some of the exhibitors and stakeholders involved, I'm going to welcome Jerry Mabena, who's the CEO of Mpumalanga Tourism Group, as well as Seipati Kubheka, who is the manager at investment promotions and facilitation at the Tshwane Economic Development Agency. Perhaps they can explain their role here today and the expectations as well. So on that note, a very good morning. Welcome. I think, Seipati, I'm going to start with you. We're looking at what the summit entails and some of the expectations. Talk to us about what that is for you as TIDA.
I think for us as TIDA, as an agency of the City of Tshwane, mandated to facilitate investment promotions for the city. Tourism is one of our key focus sectors. So our project that we'll be promoting today is the Eye of Menlyn. It is an observation wheel that is going to stand as a focal point for promoting the city from a tourism perspective. So the city has embarked on a economic revitalization strategy for a 5-year period. And over that period, there's various focal points that they will be focusing on, namely at the forefront tourism as well as the student economy. So this project promises to really create jobs for the youthful economy of rather population of the city of Tshwane, as well as create attract investments for this job. So what we are trying to gain from this investment summit is really to garner and forge investment opportunities from investors to fund the project, and so as to see the project coming to realization.
If we're looking at some of the challenges that our country faces, perhaps also just in the tourism sector at large, talk to us about what that is and how you think this is actually going to mitigate against some of those for us.
So tourism is one of the economic drivers of the economy, right? So with the current challenges we are facing amongst the youth with the rate of unemployment, and as I indicated, the city of Tshwane is a youthful population. So this summit promises then to galvanize private sector as well as government stakeholders to gather together and to just try and come up with investment opportunities so as to try and create jobs and grow the economy for various cities, particularly for the city of Tshwane, because we are here promoting this project.
Economic growth, job creation, cultural exchanges. We obviously also just trying to promote South Africa as that destination. Jerry, you were donning 2 hats today with Mpumalanga Tourism Group CEO and of course also TVC SA chairperson. Thank you for your time as well. Talk to us about your expectations ahead of the summit today. If we're looking at key gaps and challenges, how do you think this is an opportunity to leverage and mitigate against some of those as well?
Thank you, Liezle. I think just one point, I would wish I was Mpumalanga, but it's Jerry Mabena. That's fine. Thank you so much. I think let me start by just sharing a little bit about the project that we are going to be sharing this afternoon. It's a community-based project, a world-class, iconic skywalk that we are going to be putting up in Mpumalanga. So we really want to showcase to the world that South Africa is really want to welcome new visitors into the country, and actually absolutely, like us Seipati was saying, to create new jobs and an economic revitalization, particularly in rural areas. The expectation for me for today, really for us, it's about showcasing South Africa, its excellence, what we can do, and creating partnerships. I think already I've got a couple of meetings set up with some key participants and investors from around the world who are going to be looking at putting money into South Africa. That for me is an exciting opportunity.
All right, the clock is ticking and obviously the summit is set to take place around 8:30 this morning. You can hear lots of caucusing and meetings already taking place on the sidelines, but that summit obviously happens at around 8:30, and as I mentioned, various stakeholders are really coming together, converging to chat about some of the opportunities to leverage on the existing methods as well, and really what that future holds like as we look at the impact of tourism for South Africa, its economy and growth at large. For now, it's back to you in studio. We'll continue with our rolling coverage as we continue.